Hello, my name is Rob Garner, computer programming instructor, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to put all the things we learned about making a GUI together to make kind of a working application. So we're going to make this application text editor .py, and let's start off by, let's talk about what we want to do. We want a file name text box. We want a button to save, a button to load, and a scroll text to edit text. So, let's see, I guess we could make this into a comment header. Why not? So we'll start building our application. There's our form. And be nice to have a title. We can do that by saying top.title. And you'll see that we have this title ends up here in our window. And I think I'm going to make this, so let's see, we want a file name with a text box. We're going to use an entry. We're going to pack this, and we're going to set the side equal to bottom, and we will set fill equal to both. So now we've got our file name right there. and then we want a save button. So we will say button. Actually, I think I want these in a different order. So let me do this. So I'll make the open button first. Text will equal open. And we're going to pack this so there's our open. There's our text box. Actually, we don't want this on the bottom. We just want the side left as well. There we go. There's our text. There's our open. And we will do a similar button for the save. There's our open and our save button. And then we need a scroll text. So make that one contents is equal to need a scroll text. And we'll put that one side equal to bottom, expand equal to true, and fill equal to both. And this I think we're going to do fill is equal to X. Okay, not great. Let's see. So let's try this. Let's put this at the top here. Yeah, and that works better. So sometimes it does matter what order you do things. We need this contents to be in here first so that then we can put these over top. But now we have an application. Seems to work. Okay, so it looks like it's working okay. All right. Now that we have this working as a form, the next thing we need to do is, and I'm going to get rid of some of these comments. Now that my form is working, I don't really need these to tell me what's really just kind of already there. What I might do is put in here create form. And then here I need some methods. Event functions. We'll go in here and let's define the save one first. And what we're going to do is we're going to say open. And what we want is we want to take whatever the user types into file name and use it as the name of our file that we're going to open. And the way we get that is we say file name dot, and we use the get method. So this will get the file name. So just to see that, before we go to that extent, let's just print file name dot get. And then let's associate the save button, and is equal to save. So now when we click the save button, it's going to do this function, and for now it's just going to display what the file name is. So if I run this, and I hit save, notice that whatever is typed in here is coming out of here. So this file name.get gets whatever was entered into this entry. So this is how we pull information out of our text controls. And then once we have that, well, okay, so now we could say file name. Now, is equal to that. And I can then say with open name of file as file. And then we want to open this up for write. We'll say file.write test writing to file. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this file name, and then we're going to open that as a file and then see if we can write to it. So we'll call it test1.txt and click save. And sure enough, right here, we're able to write to this file. So that worked. Now, we don't really want to write this. We want to write whatever we type in here. So let's see if we can get that to happen. How do we get the text from there? Well, we're going to pull it from this contents scroll text. So we're going to say the text is equal to that contents scroll text dot get. And with the scroll text, you have to specify what you're getting from it. So we're going to go from the beginning to the end. And just for now, let's just print text to see what we've got. And I'm going to comment this out for a second, just so that we can see what we get from the text. So I'm going to hit Control F5. So you can see now with this command here, this contents.get, this is the contents area. We're now getting everything in the contents area. If I hit enter and blah, blah, you can see I even get the carriage return. So I get whatever I type in here comes out of there. So given that, I can go back and put my file back in. I'll get rid of this. And what I want to put is whatever this text is. So I'm going to get the text from the contents area, the name of the file from there, and then open that file and save it. And let's see what happens. So I've got some text. I'm going to save that. And there's text 2, and we can see that whatever we wrote actually ends up being in this text file. So this is working. So the next thing we want to be able to do is open a file and see if we can get the contents. Well, let's do that next. So we're going to make another function. We're going to need the name of the file again, so we'll do that. And then we're going to do this same piece here. We're going to open that file. This time we're going to open it up to read. And we're going to say, we're going to do a file.read and set that into our contents folder. So the way we want to do that, let's say text is equal to file.read. And then down here, what we want to do is put that into contents. So the way we're going to do that, well, first we'll just print it, just to see if we're getting it. And so I'll run this. And then if I say test2.txt and open, we're not, we also need to tell it, hey, wire that command up to the load method. So this is saying when you click on the open, run this load method. And we can see that, there we go. We can, when we click the load method, it does in fact read it, but we don't really want to print it. What we want to do is we want to put it into this contents folder. So rather than printing it, what we're going to do is we're going to say contents dot delete 1.0 to the end, and then we want to say contents dot insert text. Oh, and then we have to specify that we're doing an insert. And make sure that we import that as well. And there we go. We can open, we can save, bring it back, and we have a fully functioning text editor.